Welcome to Control Z. Today we are talking about My Dress Up Darling. Lauren, what do you think about My Dress Up Darling?
Oh man. Okay, well first of all, so many people that know me were like, "Don't watch it. It's inappropriate. You're going to hate it." It is not.
Don't watch it?
Yeah, people told me not to watch it. I was like, "Let me just see for myself. You guys don't know me. I mean, you do, but you don't." And it was not as bad as they said it would be, Sam.
Okay.
It was not that bad. It was what you would expect from anime, plus, that one scene in like episode 8 or something.
Yeah, I think that
That was just funny.
So you watched all of it, right? All of season 1, because that's all that's out right now.
Yeah.
Would you say that this My Dress Up Darling would be a good anime for anyone to watch?
For anyone to
Who
watch?
would you recommend it to?
I would recommend it to like seasoned anime watchers. Like if you've watched a couple of anime, at least like a couple of slice of life or romance, then do it.
So not like
not
first,
a starter anime.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely not a starter anime. I think if you brought someone new, and you want to introduce them to anime, you don't start with My Dress Up Darling.
Don't start with My Dress Up Darling.
I think you have to let them understand the themes of anime and that what people like in the Japanese culture, because it's catered to them and not to American culture and more woke people.
Yeah. American
in that
TV is
sense.
definitely going to be a big change, or it's a big difference, a big step.
It is definitely a big step. There's the two main characters. There's Gojo and Kitagawa.
Mm-hmm.
Their dynamic is absolutely amazing.
It's cute.
So just
I
a
liked
fair
it.
warning for our listeners and viewers, this is not a spoiler-free podcast. We will be talking about the entirety of season 1. So watch it all, get all your opinions and inputs in, and then come back here and let's talk about it. What do you think about Gojo? Can you explain what type of person Gojo is to the audience?
He's very focused and determined, but he keeps to himself because he was afraid for so long that he wouldn't be accepted by other people, so he kind of just learned to just rely on himself and stick to himself.
Yeah.
But he's also at first was a little self-sacrificing. He was letting the other classmates take advantage of him.
Yeah, definitely. He in the first episode, right? They're like, "Oh man, Gojo, can you clean the classroom by yourself? Because I want to go do my own thing."
Yeah,
and he's like, "This is better than the alternative. This is better than literally, I don't know, not saying no, or not saying yes or something."
Yeah, exactly. He was like, he just didn't want to disappoint people, I guess, or like give them more reasons to dislike them, maybe. I don't know. He was just
Gojo did have a very strange hobby. Well, I wouldn't say strange. I'd say like more unique hobby. He liked
unique.
his the dolls. Those
what are they called?
Kita dolls, Kuta dolls.
No, I forgot what
they're
called.
Pin dolls. I don't know. They're
the dolls.
They're like these dolls that you paint the face and he sews the clothing up together.
He's a doll maker because his grandpa was a doll maker. Mm-hmm. And so he's learned that craft. And when he was a kid, he thought that the dolls were the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. And so since he was a kid, he wanted to be a doll maker. But a little girl made fun of him when he was a kid. So
I think it was his sister.
Probably.
It was his sister. Yeah.
I know he had a sister or cousin, whoever that was.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
One of the two.
But so he was always afraid of like telling people about that because he didn't want to be shamed for it.
And I mean, like, he's a very relatable character. We all have hobbies we're a little bit embarrassed about.
Yeah, I mean, Sam and I have an anime podcast.
I mean, we have an anime podcast, and we also have other hobbies that we're just like, will we get accepted for doing these things? Will we ever get to talk about it to other people?
Yeah.
But what's very nice to see is Kitagawa, which is the exact opposite of Gojo.
Oh, yeah.
She has her own fascinations of cosplay because she loves anime and she loves not only just anime, but explicit anime as well. And she wants to show her love for these characters by cosplaying them. And she's very adamant about it. She's like, this is what I like. Don't make fun of it or else.
Yeah, she's very unapologetically herself. And so she's a good match for Gojo because she brings that out in him. She made a safe space for him to express his love for his hobbies. So it was actually a really cute dynamic.
It is. But okay, speaking about their cute dynamic, the first interaction they had together was she got pushed or fell onto his
fell
desk.
onto his desk.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm totally fine and whatever. But the second interaction, I guess it would be the third, because the second one is she saw him cleaning the classroom by himself. So she was already planning on cleaning the classroom anyways. And she's like, you got to stand up for yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
The third interaction is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Is when his sewing machine at his grandpa's place broke. So he's like, I can't sew for my Kiwi doll. I was keep making up what type of dolls.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I just completely am blanking what type of dolls. We could look it up, but I'm not going to do it right now.
I don't have my phone.
So if you know what it is, comment it below, because
clearly
roast
we
us or
forgot
something.
and
Obviously,
did not remember.
We didn't prepare for the dolls. I don't like dolls
dolls.
anyways. Okay, I digress. So the sewing machine broke. So he's like, oh, no one uses the sewing machines at school, and I know how to. Well, he knows how to use it after reading like the instructions once or something.
Yeah.
So really easily. And that interaction where he's sewing and he's like, oh, my doll is going to look great. And then Kitagawa walks in. And then he thought that he would be super embarrassed because the moment she walks in, he like throws his doll in an accident and he like catches it and goes, are you okay? Like talking to the doll. He's like, oh no, Kitagawa's staring at me.
My precious.
Yeah. But it was like a complete 180 of what he was thinking. She's like, you know how to sew?
It's so beautiful, and also you know how to sew.
And that was really great. And that's when we first learned where all the budget of animation went into. It goes into a lot of Kitagawa. Yeah. And her movements.
Her physics.
Yeah. So speaking about that, the animation in this show is actually really good. Mm-hmm. They spend a lot of like they put a lot of love into like the movement of every character, even if it's subtle. You know, usually anime, depending on the budget of the show, they'll like freeze frame and like just the mouth will move, but these characters they look like they're alive. And especially when Kitagawa is in like suggestive like mode and she's like teasing Gojo a lot. That this happens where she just goofs around like that.
She teases him a lot.
Yeah, and you see a lot of jiggle physics. I guess
a lot
you
of
would say
jiggle physics. You do, yeah.
Yeah, but Gojo is more of the keep it inside and go, I need to focus on the task at hand.
He's like, don't look. I will not look at her. I will just sew.
So they do cosplay in the show. Kitagawa does, and Gojo sews.
And before you ask me the question, because I feel like you're about to.
I'm about to ask you a question, yeah.
The animation for like, they put a lot of work into the cosplay outfits, so like definitely check it out. Like the animators, it's flowy. They're beautiful. Anyways.
Okay. Good.
You can go.
But for these cosplays,
yes.
What was your favorite one?
I liked the one where they did the group cosplay, and so I liked her outfit when she was like the magical girl's older sister, like the evil one. Like Black Libellium or something?
Sure, something. Black
that
L.
one.
I think that was cool.
I thought it was so cool. And like the haunted, it wasn't haunted, but like the abandoned hospital building or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool. Like it makes me want to go explore.
Haunted, let's go find abandoned places to take photos and stuff in.
Yeah,
I think cosplay is really cool, but I think my favorite one, I think that's probably my favorite one too. The star, what magical girl? I almost said Star Guardian. Yeah. I'm playing too much League of Legends.
Star Guardian's League of Legends.
I was very thrown off the first time I watched it. I was thrown off of the first character she wanted to cosplay because it was from an adult game.
A hentai game.
And she's like, yeah, but whatever, everyone plays it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Except for Gojo.
And Gojo's like, oh no. And then we learn how determined Gojo is when he has his mind set to a certain task where he's like, I should play the game to research. And he like straight faced the entire game.
Just taking notes, taking details.
Taking notes. He goes, oh, so that's what it looks like from the behind.
Grandpa walks in.
Oh my gosh, the grandpa walks in.
That was so funny. Grandpa's like, well, I guess he is at that age.
Yeah, the grandpa's taking L's every time.
He did. Every time the grandpa saw Gojo like interacting with cosplay stuff, but he had zero context for it.
Zero context. He came back with leggings once,
Grandpa
what? Literally fell and like went to the hospital.
So
So they did one of that. They did the magical girl one. She did like an Amazon anime girl one, which like Gojo was like, this was super easy to make, but also it's one piece of cloth. And oh my gosh, don't ever show me this.
But I can't look at you in that.
And then they did the infamous succubus shoot.
Oh yeah,
one. That was really cute. But also
that one was cute.
That one like
but they were in a love hotel.
Literally, my mouth just a jaw on the floor.
That
like,
one scene, you're like, they animated that.
Hey, I feel like new gen animation or animation studios are getting a bit.
They're getting a little risky
with it. Well, not saying that they weren't before, but the detail in the animation has increased a lot. Because I'm pretty sure if this was like low budget or whatever, they would probably cut that part out.
They would have cut that part, but they were like
suggest it to it.
We have a budget. We can.
And if you don't know what we're talking about,
go watch. I don't know, episode 8 or 9 or 10. Just
explain it. Right?
But you can explain
I'll
it,
explain
Sam.
it, sure. So when she's cosplaying as a succubus, they're doing shots in the love hotel, like as a photo shoot thing, not anything else. And they wanted a shot of her singing to like the person, or in this case, the camera. So Gojo's like, oh, I know. I'll lay on the bed. You get on top of me and just, do it toward him.
So I can get that good camera angle.
And he definitely got a good
He got a great camera angle.
And this is him in determined mode. And they're both kind of like focused on the photo shoot and not on what's going on. But the moment he realized, like, the only reason they realized is because they heard other sounds from next door.
Oh, yeah. They're
and
like,
then
uh-oh.
Gojo was like, oh, wait, she's on top of me. And she's barely wearing whatever.
Yeah.
And then they animated his bulge. They animated a bulge for his accidental horny teenage boy.
They did. They animated that. They really did. Which was surprising because obviously haven't seen that in any mainstream anime before. So they just
seen that.
Popped that up right there on the screen. I was
surprised we haven't seen it in Chainsaw Man yet. I'm surprised we haven't seen Denji's bulge.
Chainsaw Man's getting more than I thought it would. Chainsaw Man has gotten like a little.
I'm going to go ahead and read all of the manga for it. I know we're talking about My Dress Up Darling, but I'm going to read all of the Chainsaw Man manga just so I know what happens.
So you can be prepared.
Literally,
you don't want it to be a surprise again?
I don't even want it to be a surprise. It threw me off. Anyways, going back to My Dress Up Darling, mm-hmm. What were your favorite parts and what are your icks about this anime?
My favorite parts? I just like... I don't know if you're asking for like a specific part, but I just like seeing kind of how their romance developed like over time. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, they didn't even kiss at the end, did they?
No, they were close to kissing in the love hotel. They were about to. Then the phone rang.
Ugh, I want a season 2.
The block phone. The I don't think I can say this. The blocker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that.
Okay, but anyway.
Okay, anyways.
Oh, no, I'm dying. I'm so sorry. I have a little cough.
Yeah, Lauren is dead, but alive.
So I thought it was so cute when Gojo helped out Juju's sister and made a cosplay for her, and then they all cosplayed together.
That
and it was
was
just the sweetest thing.
I think that was like a big moment for, I don't know, we see a lot of Juju. Like her realization of how Jojo. It was me.
Jojo cosplay.
Deal. All along. It was great to see that she realizes how great of a person Gojo is, even though when they first met, it was
a disaster.
It was a disaster. It was actually, that was probably the most inappropriate part of the entire show. Now that I think about it, I'm fixated on the bulge, but that was the most important part.
Because the bulge just distracted from that.
Because it's the thing that happened, toward the end, so it retains. But before that, the way Juju's a cosplayer in the show, and Kitagawa really likes his cosplayer. And after Kitagawa's first cosplay shoot, Juju saw her photos and went, "Oh, that's an awesome cosplay."
Yeah.
So she got in contact with Gojo. And ended up in his bathroom, and Gojo's like, "Wait, I don't have any friends. What does it mean, Grandpa? What does Grandpa mean when he says there's a friend waiting upstairs?"
Grandpa let a friend in the house?
Yeah. So he just walks into the bathroom, and she's just there, butt naked.
Yeah. He didn't even knock, did he? I don't know.
Because he thought it was an intruder because he doesn't have friends.
Oh.
So like for him, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But like, bro, did they really have to include that?
He saw everything.
He saw it
because she also fell.
They made that clear. They were like, he saw everything.
They zoomed into his pupil, and he's just like his pupil was the censorship, like the little black dot.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh no.
So, but anyway, regardless, them progressing that from that to something like, oh, this guy's actually cool and like has very good things to say. Even though Gojo has no idea, he's being motivational. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's learning, but he's also teaching people lessons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think. What are the things you don't like about this anime? Is there anything you don't like about this anime?
I mean, I think Gojo seeing what's her face in the bathroom was just a little bit too much. But other than that, like, I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a very cute anime. The things that I think would be icks to like people of the anime community, I guess. It's always like the suggestive nudity type of stuff is always like a turn off when it comes to like, oh, I'm expecting just like a cute romantic thing. But I think they do it okay enough where it's just like it's tasteful and not disgusting.
Yeah, in this show. Like even though they did it kind of a lot, it didn't like I don't think that it went overboard. Like how I've seen other shows where they do it like every 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
This one, it was just, it made sense when they had that.
It's like, this is like, oh, this show could have definitely just been a harem of Gojo and his cosplay
it could have.
army, but it's just not that. No. Are there other shows you know of that would like, are an example of like that to the max? Like,
to the max?
To the max.
The one that comes to my mind is... Actually, I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, so I might just be like remembering incorrectly. But there's a show called like The Irregular at Magic High School or something.
I haven't seen that. No.
It's kind of basic, but I just remember there being like just too many of like those kinds of tropes, like too often. Plus, there was like a weird brother sister duo thing going on.
Oh, okay. So they pulled a sword art.
They did, yeah. I'm just like, no, please don't do that. I mean, you can give them other people to spend time with.
I think for on the scale of it, this would be My Dress Up Darling would be on the low end of that type of like turn away from the show.
It's on the low end.
It's on the low end. Scale, yeah. It's there for more like surprise factor, I think.
Yeah.
And also obviously a little bit of fan service because every anime has some sort of fan service. It's got the fan service. All right, name one anime without fan service. Go. Hamtaro, I win. I don't know. Is Hamtaro an anime?
I don't know, man. I could think of one, but I couldn't do it in 2 seconds.
Okay, all right. Take your time then. But
I feel like I had a question for you, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. So. Is there anything in this anime, or are there any other animes that you can compare this one to that you think people would like know about, or like if they watch this one, you would recommend?
The one that just comes to my mind because I think the characters kind of have similar vibes would be Nisekoi. Did you ever watch that?
Nisekoi? Well, no, explain it. Go ahead.
It's okay. So this mafia boss's son, and then if I'm remembering correctly, another mafia boss's daughter, and so they pretend to date in order to like bring the two clans together.
So it's a fan. Okay, gotcha.
But it's kind of a harem.
Oh, it's
a little bit, but not like. They don't do anything, but you know, like it's the main boy and then all these girls that are like trying to fall in love with him. I actually kind of want to watch that after this.
Okay,
and I'll add it to our
add it
anime
to the
list
to talk to. We should talk about someone we don't.
But the main character girl in that show just reminds me of Kitagawa. Similar vibes. She's also the blonde, like cheerful, like will kick you kind of person.
Good. No, I like that. I think some more mainstream ones would be Love is War. I don't know if that one's cute. That one's more on the. It has like zero suggestions. I wouldn't say zero. I'd say there's very, very little fan service in that one. It's more like funny tropes of a like romantic comedy.
Yeah.
And I'd say that one is like, you would probably go to that one first before you go to this one.
Oh yeah, I would recommend that one first.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think. Actually, the one I was thinking about was called Komi Can't Communicate.
I love Komi.
Komi Can't Communicate is like, I wouldn't say like a role reversal of Gojo and Kitagawa. I'd say that Komi is like literally won't talk, and I don't remember the main character's the guy's name, but he's very like supportive and like, I'll talk to you and be like, and he's not there just to like. just assume that she's better than everybody because everyone just thinks Komi's better than and Komi's like, oh, no one wants to talk to me because apparently I'm too cool.
He's the only one who actually like makes an effort to talk to Komi and to like communicate with her, whereas everyone else is like putting her up on this pedestal and like idealizing her.
Yeah, and I think if you liked My Dress Up Darling, you should definitely check out those 3 suggestions. And
I think so too.
If you didn't like it, then we'll go rewatch it and figure out why you didn't like it.
Did you know that I was like Komi once? I
just like couldn't. Really? You just didn't talk?
Couldn't talk at all.
Oh.
If someone talks to me, I just froze.
That's fair.
So Komi's super relatable, but that's just one of the reasons why I love that show.
I think every introvert can relate to Komi. 100%.
For sure.
Like, you could be the coolest looking person, but if you're super introverted, you're going to be like Komi. Like, no talking, nothing. People are just like, all right, cool, and walk away.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character in My Dress Up Darling?
Oh, good question. I would say I really like Gojo. I mean, obviously, it's very just. I mean, I don't have any off characters I really like.
Yeah.
It's either Gojo or Kitagawa, obviously.
We see the most of them, so it makes sense.
I'm favoring Gojo. I like his determination, but I do like the outgoingness of Kitagawa. But obviously, Gojo is my favorite.
Yeah. Gojo's a good boy. He really is.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this guy. Mm-mm. He's just a little weird, like in the sense of he doesn't think he can make friends, and he has a hobby that isn't that popular.
He's like Komi.
He is like Komi, except for he does communicate.
He does communicate
after a while.
But
yeah. What about you? Same or?
Yeah, pretty much same vibes. I like Grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa's great. Poor Grandpa.
Poor Grandpa. Yeah. I felt so bad but it was just hilarious anytime Grandpa showed up.
Yeah, I like how supportive the Grandpa is too. It's not like he started Gojo. I don't think ever feared or had anxiety against his grandpa looking at his stuff.
No,
but he would always be like, "Oh, sorry, Grandpa, this one's not as good." And Grandpa's like, "What do you mean? This is the best one you've done."
Yeah.
And when he first showed the cosplay, Grandpa's like, "Wow, this is awesome."
Helped him and gave him constructive criticism, but also like thought it was super cool and awesome. Grandpa's supportive.
It's so true. And then when he made another doll, he's like, "Hey, the clothing's way better on this one." Probably from all the cosplay practice. Yeah. And he's like, the cosplay is helping me? I don't have to stress about not improving something?
Going out and seeing, and Grandpa was also like, sometimes you need to go out and experience life to like have your art be better. He's like, the strokes on your doll's face have loosened up. So I thought that was cute, that like experiencing life improved his art, because that's just kind of how it works in general. But yeah.
What did you take from this anime? Is there a lesson that you yourself can see like inheriting from this show?
Whenever you express yourself fully, you bring in the people who are meant to be with you. The people who will support you.
I think another one is, well, we mentioned it before, but is own what you like.
Yeah.
You know, like Kitagawa is very confident that she's like, I like anime. Why would you ever walk up to me knowing I like anime and tell me I don't like that, you don't like it, just like, or make fun of it, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's important to know like what you enjoy and don't cater to the people around you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just like if I like something and you come up and say, "Hey, this thing sucks," we're like, "Oh yeah, it sucks." No, it doesn't. I like it, so it doesn't suck to me.
Exactly.
I know a lot. I have a lot of experience. No, I wouldn't say a lot. I've had an experience where that exact thing happened to a group of friends of mine. I'm like, "Oh, hey, I really like this show," and I show them the show, and the next day someone's like, "Oh, this show sucks," and every single one of them agreed with the guy. And I was like, but it was just because they were catering to this new guy. And I was like, "Oh, I like the show still." And I kind of like left that group.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they were all like just saying yes to
they were just going along with it.
Yeah, they just wanted to agree. Yeah. That's all they wanted to do. And I was like, wow, sheep.
Yeah, sheep.
Sheep.
Bye. Bye.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I've had those kind of experiences too. I don't remember any like specific examples. Probably just blocked it out of my memory. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta
just own it.
Be yourself.
Yeah. Who cares if, you know, you're the only one in the group that likes it? I'm the only one in our friend group that plays League of Legends.
You are.
And I still play. All right.
And that's okay.
Do you want to go to the fan-in part of our our podcast here.
This part?
Yeah. So this is called the Fanon. All right. I don't know if we call it the.
I didn't know it had a name.
I gave it a
I'm
name.
just going along.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it the Fanon section, or we could say because these questions are. How would these characters perform in these situations? So we're gonna headcanon or
we're headcanoning the heck out of this.
This is the headcanon part. We'll figure it out one day. So Lauren, would you like to pull the first?
Ooh, I get to pull the first one.
Yeah, go ahead. Their first situation or something.
Oh, what's their favorite anime?
Oh, what is their favorite anime?
They actually did have them. It's clearly that the magical girl one. Oh no, wait. Outside of the show, what's their favorite anime?
Oh, outside of the show. Okay,
yes.
So we can't.
That would be an unfair.
The writer
Sailor
really
Moon.
wrote other animes to put in the show.
He did. I think Kitagawa's would be Sailor Moon.
Kitagawa's would be Sailor Moon. I think I would say so too. She does like magical girls. Is there any other magical girl anime? There's probably a lot.
There's a lot, but I just don't know
about them. Yeah. So we say let's just basic.
Sailor Moon because it's a classic.
Loves Sailor Moon for sure. But Gojo, he's new to anime.
He's new. So like,
I'm guessing he's the type to just take suggestions from Kitagawa, right? So
yeah.
Kitagawa would recommend Sailor Moon, but other shows as well. Now, what would be his favorite? What do you think Gojo's into?
One Piece.
One Piece?
I don't know. Maybe
anything with dolls.
Anything with dolls.
Is there any anime with dolls in it?
There's gotta be. There's no way there's not.
Okay, I'm gonna say Gojo is very basic, and he's gonna say Death Note.
Yeah.
I have no idea
why.
Just cause he's like, if you're a new anime, well, actually, I wouldn't.
I think you would just like a basic shonen.
Really, Death Note's kind of like the new anime watcher trap. Because then you expect all animes to be that good.
I know. That was my second anime.
Yeah. I think his favorite would be Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power of friendship. And he can relate to it more now that he has made friends through cosplay. Yeah. Or maybe shared interest.
He might
Fairy Tail.
Romantic ones, like the one we suggested.
He might like romantic ones.
Maybe he would like Komi Can't Communicate.
Yes.
Yes. Because he could relate. So Gojo's is Komi Can't Communicate.
Perfect.
And Kitagawa's is
Sailor Moon
because Kitagawa's Kitagawa. All right, that is our first headcanon. The next one is we rolled the sticky notes like this because I like to do this. We just decided to do this. Okay, who is afraid of clowns and
yes.
who would terrorize them by what is this? Dressing up as one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, how obvious is this?
Okay, no, listen, because they watched that scary movie, remember? And Kitagawa was the one who was afraid. It's not Gojo.
You're right. But would Gojo dress up as a clown to scare her?
No, he wouldn't. Juju would.
Juju would.
Juju would terrorize the rest of them and just run around.
I would agree. Juju would terrorize all of the other characters if they because why not? She also had a grudge, right? Remember, Juju had a grudge against Kitagawa at first because she's probably like a typical cosplayer that doesn't care about the characters and stuff. So maybe Juju would actually do that. So this she's
the most frightening.
The small little junior, senior, whatever in high school is gonna dress up as a clown and terrorize Kitagawa because Kitagawa is afraid of a lot of things, like scary stuff.
Skewy.
Yeah, but Gojo would probably help Juju dress up as a clown.
He would make the clown cosplay.
Oh wait, I think he would actually do this on accident. He would dress up as a clown on accident to practice clown makeup.
He would accidentally. So the one who would intentionally do it would be Juju.
Yeah.
But Gojo would accidentally be practicing makeup and cosplay.
And he would turn around and then Kitagawa would be like, clown. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Oh, that's funny.
You want to draw the next one?
Maybe we should write an anime.
Oh, the clown terrorizing anime?
Yeah, we already have paintings.
Oh, true.
On the same theme, do they close their eyes during horror movies? Which, as we saw, Kitagawa does.
Kitagawa does. She doesn't even watch the movie. And Gojo doesn't. Because Gojo's like, it's a movie.
He's just watching it, having a good time.
Was he actually scared the next day? I don't remember. I don't think he was.
So. I think he was just chill about it.
Yeah. I completely forgot they watched. I literally binged it all again before this podcast. And I can't believe I probably was doing something else while that part was happening.
I don't know. It happens. I forgot about that too until we started pulling all these questions. I'm like, oh wait, they totally watched a horror movie.
I remember that she cooked and she was trying to do like the cute egg breakfast.
Yeah, that
but
you've seen anime.
he's just like, yes, fried rice. Well, he didn't
He was
say
like,
it.
"This is really
He
good
was like,
fried
"Yeah, this is
rice."
nice. And then to himself, he's like, I didn't know Kitagawa really liked fried rice.
That was so funny. She was like stressing about how he
we
wouldn't
had
like
this
it.
one on the Naruto one. Let's do a different one.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What board game would they choose? So what would Kitagawa, like, let's say it's a game night. What would she choose as a board game?
Kitagawa, I sense that she likes fast-paced, action-y type board games.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe like, what's it called? Like Spotted, where you have to like slap things. But I feel like she might also make a little bit of a mystery, you know?
Like Clue?
Like Clue?
Ooh, I think she would like to roleplay.
Werewolf.
I think she would like
She would like
social
werewolf.
deception games.
Yep.
Like, I think she would play Coup pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, she'd probably die, like, get out the first
She would,
second.
but
She would play it up
she
as a
would-
different character every time.
just how you played the games.
Yeah. Ooh, my Amazon package just arrived.
Oh, you got an alert for that?
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know.
It's pretty epic. Anyways, and then Gojo, I think he's a simple guy. I think he would probably be down for just, well, are we counting card games? I guess we'll just
We
say
can count
any
card
game.
games.
Yeah, I say he'd just be like, yeah, I just play Goldfish. You want to play Go Fish? I did not say Goldfish. I said
Goldfish?
Go Fish.
Go Fish?
Go Fish.
Not Goldfish?
No, he wouldn't play it. Is there a game called Goldfish?
No, but we could make one.
You have to eat the
What
card.
about the one at like carnivals where you like
Oh, you have to actually get the goldfish.
get the fish?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
with a little.
That's not a board game. That's a carnival game. I think he would play like I don't know. He seems like a very basic guy. He
Bingo.
Probably bingo. He would be down for bingo.
Bingo, go fish.
He would be there and
Like
he would
you
play a
said.
one-person bingo game with Kitagawa, and he'd be like B7, and she'd be like, "Are we done?
Yeah.
It's only me. I'm gonna win eventually."
Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, we'll do- Yep.
Do they even like their own anime?
Yes, I think they both do. I think that.
I think they do.
I think they do.
They
yeah.
both liked things that have to do with romance, as we saw in like
That's true.
the Sailor Moon type anime. Like they had
Yeah.
a heavy focus on like human relationships, and this one does too. So
I think this would be. I think it would be great to see like an office style, like romance anime. Just like every
What
time
are
in
we-
the office they pan over to Jim and he's just like, it could be like panning over to Gojo after Kitagawa says something stupid and he goes, like he does the face.
when are we getting our office style anime?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the anime that we produce.
They going a bit off track. Miraculous Ladybug. There's a
Mm-hmm.
person on YouTube or Patreon that is creating like a whole season of it.
Oh,
And they're
really?
like doing the last 2 episodes of it right now. It's really good.
Oh,
I've watched
I
a lot
wanna
of it.
see that.
Can't watch more, but it's you got to check it out. It's pretty good. But yeah, they would
Heck
both
yeah.
like their anime. I have a question here. Who do they play in Mario Party?
Oh,
So
that's
this
a good
is a
one.
big one. So in Mario Party, you could play as any Mario. Oh, not any Mario. We'll just say any Mario character because in different games you could play as different people. Who would Kitagawa play as?
That's a good question.
Rosalina or Peach.
I think Rosalina was my first instinct to say, but I also get like, what's it called? Birdo?
Birdo, the pink Yoshi?
Maybe. Because she likes funky things.
You're right.
Things that are like funky and
She would
feminine.
probably play it, but then she would cosplay it too, but like in her own way. She'd be like, "We're gonna play Mario Party. Gojo, make a cosplay for me of Birdo."
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's between that. Well, the only reason I say Rosalina is because she has a star pet that follows her. Remember, like she has like her thing is she has a little star.
Rosalina does, but how does that relate to Kitagawa?
because she likes star magical girls.
Oh,
Magical
true.
girls. And anything
Rosalina's
just goes back
basically
to
a magical
girls.
girl.
Yeah, yeah,
And it would be a fun cosplay. So, Kitagawa's like, who would be the most fun to cosplay here?
yeah. So it's either Birdo or that.
Yeah.
Or Rosalina. But Gojo, on the other hand, he would play as Luigi.
You think so?
I think so. He'd be like, oh,
I can see
I don't want
that.
to play the main character because I'm not
Side
cool.
character.
So I'll play Luigi, the guy that no one pays attention to.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I can see that. So either Luigi. No, I think Luigi. I was gonna say or maybe Donkey Kong, but then
I
I
don't
like.
think.
But
don't
then
know.
I think
Donkey Kong feels
I think it'd be more
not.
Luigi.
Yeah, I think more Luigi. Who would Lulu play as?
Juju.
Juju. I want to keep mispronouncing her name.
Juju would play as Bowser.
Yeah.
She would crush them.
She would play as Bowser, and then she would also cosplay as what's the Bowser Peach version? You know what I'm talking about? There's like a Peach Bowser. Or whatever
I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, I just know that one was big, and then also like Boo as Peach as well. They're just like ooh, the fan art goes crazy with those.
Sam, which Mario Party character do you usually play as?
Bowser. I always okay. When Bowser is an option, I play as Bowser. When he's not an option, I'm sad.
Oh, would you cosplay Bowser?
I would.
Okay.
100%.
100%.
100% I would cosplay Bowser.
Guess we're gonna go to a con sometime.
We need to do a sewing class.
That's what Cameron was saying yesterday.
We should do a sewing class.
I have a sewing machine now. I'll bring it home.
Then we should just practice.
I just don't know where to put it.
We just gotta okay, how about goal for next year is we make your own cosplay and we go to a con.
That would be fun.
Okay, let's do that. Let's learn to use the sewing machine.
We have to choose an anime or something to cosplay from. Or
we
maybe we could get everyone to
a group anime.
Group anime?
Like how they did the trio and took photos and stuff. We could do from the same anime verse, and we're all going to pick a character from
Spy Family. You can be Anya.
I want to be the
Cameron
dog.
will be Lloyd and I'll be Yor.
I'll be the dog.
Oh, all be the Worf.
Actually, no, Jared's the dog. I'm Anya.
Oh yeah, Jared's the dog.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be the handler. We'll do all the side characters in Spy Family.
I want to be that lady that shakes people's hand. I don't know if you remember her, but they saved her or something, and she just kept shaking the hand like.
Oh yeah. Or they saved her purse or something. Yeah.
I want to be her or Anya, either one.
Oh, that's funny.
Maybe we should we'll figure that out when we get back from Japan.
Oh, okay. What dog breed would the characters be?
Kitagawa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always start with Kitagawa because it's more fun to say than Gojo.
Yeah.
Would be a golden retriever.
You think so? You're just saying that because she's blonde?
I'm saying that because she is very active, and she's also she kind of always wants a little bit of attention.
Yeah.
But I don't know any other dog that she would be. I think
that's pretty on brand, actually.
Yeah. And then Gojo, no idea.
Gojo,
he would be a fish.
He'd be a fish.
I don't know. What kind of a dog breed would he be?
Well, I'm thinking, let's see. He's determined.
Yes. He's hyper-focused when he wants to be.
Hyper-focused. Oh, we got some options.
But he's insecure.
Okay.
And introverted.
Oh, so like a Shiba Inu.
He is a Shiba Inu.
He's either Shiba Inu because they tend to be introverted and also very determined and focused.
Yeah, okay. He's a Shiba Inu. What else would he be? He's not a corgi. Corgis are not that.
No, they're a little outgoing.
Kitagawa could be a corgi.
She could be a corgi, I think.
Do you think corgi or?
I think more of a retriever.
A retriever, okay.
I've spent time with retrievers, and I do believe that she would be one.
Did you have to make cosplays for the retrievers you hung out with?
No, but I did have side note, I have a really cute picture of me and a pit bull on the 4th of July.
Pitbull.
And I put my headband on the pit bull.
Aww.
So it has a cute little 4th of July headband sticking out.
That's so cute.
Oh my gosh. It was the cutest picture ever. I don't know, I'm trying to think, I'm like, I need to pull up my list of dog breeds. I think I left that book at my other house. But
what do you think Juju would be? Sorry, let me change the name. What do you think Vuvu would be?
Just a different name every single time. She is, so let's say her qualities.
She's a
little sharp, just a little aloof.
Yeah, a little aloof, sharp. She is stubborn a little bit.
She's stubborn.
What kind of dog would she be?
There's a small dog I'm trying to think of.
Would she be a small dog?
Yeah, small dog, big personality.
Okay, Chihuahua. But she's not that barky though.
No.
I think she would be. I'm trying to think of dog breeds.
She might be a Yorkie though, actually.
A Yorkie? What's a Yorkie?
A Yorkie?
I don't know what a Yorkie is.
Like a Yorkshire Terrier. A little.
Oh.
They have the little bows. Sometimes people put bows in their hair.
Oh, okay. I can see it in my head. They're
brown and gray.
Yeah, I can see. I can see it in my head. I can see it in my head.
But they are a little sassy. They're lovable, but they can be a little sassy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I know what dog
it's because they have
about.
Standards. They're not mean. They just have standards.
Yes. Okay. I understand. And yeah, I agree 100% now that I can imagine the dog in my head. Yeah. What about her sister?
Her sister's a doodle, a golden doodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Do you want to do one more question here?
Pull away.
Let's do one final one. do they read fanfic?
Oh,
and would they read fanfic about themselves?
Yes, they would.
I think that
Kitagawa
Kitagawa 100% would read
Absolutely.
fanfic if she knew how to read. And no,
she
she knows how to read. She knows how to read. I'm kidding.
Is that one of your headcanons?
That she can't
It's
read?
like, have you heard like the internet like inside joke about how Leah Michelle can't read? Like the star of Glee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone has this they have this conspiracy theory that Leah Michelle can't read. And so Leah Michelle finally made a TikTok and she's now like playing along with it.
Oh, she's just
And so everyone in her comment section will like they'll say a word, but then they'll like describe the word in emojis next to it, like in parentheses. They're like, "This is so you can understand." but Leah's been such a champ about it and like
That's
playing
so
along.
funny.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh. All right, well that's gonna conclude our
Question
headcanon questions. Fanon or canon? Nope, not canon. Canon. So what do you? So we're only talking about the anime. What do you expect in season 2?
Season 2, they're gonna kiss. It might take the entire season 2, but it's gonna happen.
Is this a short anime? I think the show ends when they kiss.
I think the show might end when they kiss.
So it could happen.
I would expect a couple more cosplays.
Yeah.
Really rocking. Maybe another group cosplay.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna introduce another male character.
Yes.
Because
they haven't had any.
And
They've only had Grandpa.
They've only had Grandpa, so you know it's coming.
Yeah. I think we'll see a little bit more of like some sort of like rival or antagonist appear, which could be. I mean, it doesn't have to.
He might be a
happen.
male cosplayer.
Yeah.
I feel like he might be a male cosplayer.
We might get a lot of internal antagonistic things going on because they're fighting against each other because they don't know how both of each other feel.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
I could see that.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see more. I hope that it feels strange. Like, what would they do next other than the kiss and whatever? Like, how would they show more cosplay and not just feel like it's repetitive?
Maybe there's going to be like a cosplay contest or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or something that they're working up towards again. Because in this one, they were kind of working up towards the con. But like that happened in episode whatever.
Yeah, that happened really quick.
This season 1 felt kind of like introductory.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe season 2, I could see there being
more collab.
Of course, the manga has all this information. We could just read the manga.
Yeah, but we're guessing now.
We're guessing.
Yeah, we're giving our thoughts on what might happen. And maybe we'll read the manga because I kind of want to figure it out.
You can see if we're right or wrong about this with our predictions.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think is going to happen?
Ooh, I think that, they're going to meet more people, probably do more collabs, but maybe they've already hinted that some people are jealous of Gojo. Like that one, the one guy in the store that like worked at the place and he was just like, how is she with that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like in his own head and stuff. He's like, whatever. He dresses the same, whatever. It doesn't matter. But they might introduce more of that conflict. I want to see how they both grow as people because now they interact with each other and Gojo's becoming more outgoing and Kitagawa is getting more. I wouldn't say like less outgoing, but she's trying to be with Gojo a lot more.
Yeah.
Also in the show, she keeps saying she loves him. Wolf with the
She's
W.
I love him.
Yeah, it's not with like the hard L. It's the soft W. So I wonder.
She'll admit it to herself eventually.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I think that's gonna be it for my dress up darling. For the Control Z podcast. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and that'll be it. See ya. Bye. Comment something stupid. Haha. Stinky. Pee pee poo poo.